Sounds good. Tonight on Mir, Keeper failed to stop his death. Hell accepts Apple Pay. And it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Yay!
Yay!
I wonder what's going to happen to Mir after tonight's session. I guess that's the
too soon to
real
tell.
question on everyone's mind, right? That's what everyone's truly worried about.
It just
Mir from
becomes,
beyond the grave.
it's the bottom circle of hell mirror.
We'll workshop it. All right. Who wants to give a fairly quick recap? There wasn't a ton, but there was a little bit of some kind of plot-ish stuff happening.
I can do it.
Do it.
Oh, go.
That's okay with everybody. Okay, so
Yeah, have at it.
we started last session after the fight where all of the poppies, I think, are now necrotically dissolved. And I think we killed we just knocked Keeper out at that point? I don't remember.
T-Rex and a Rex chomped him a bit and tossed him.
Yeah.
Yep, you defaded away and we're back in the reality, quote unquote. But
so then it faded back to the cavern with the giant skeleton of Grung. And Grung actually returned as well. Grund, excuse me. And so we unceremoniously plopped Keeper's body on keybinds, which had just been resummoned. And I think at that very early point, Seabreeze immediately thought of Fairtail and got turned into a giant eagle, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And scrabbled up the stone steps, only to fly away to find what had happened to Fairtail. And then the gangs also left and decided to look for loot. And I am skipping over a lot of dialogue, which I don't remember most of, because I was obsessing over Fairtail. But I do remember that the gang headed west, I think, was the direction to find the bank. I believe Grund was leading them to a financial repository or treasury of some sort. Everybody got there, and then there was a somewhat unsuccessful search for any treasure, and also investigation of local architecture and such revealed that there was a ship that had been dragged all the way from the shore to that point, and it was revealed that the madness had consumed the people that had done that, and they dragged it by hand all the way there, which is crazy. And then I think Noko might have found some rusty weapons. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, I found rusty weapons.
Any interesting weapons came out of that? I don't think so.
No.
And then everybody sort of regrouped and started heading back. Seabreeze found that Fairtail and all of the marooned expedition people, including the automaton or android or whatever, I don't remember what that guy was actually in earnest, had their ages accelerated a huge amount since the Keeper victory, and she found what remained of Fairtail, and one of the things in there was a fishbone knife with "to my sister" on it, and she collected what remains she could find of him and buried him by the stream, and then started to come back. And then everybody met where we are now, and I think there was some conversation about what should happen, whether they would go towards the ships, and then I think Hildie let it slip that Apsinthos had revealed to Rast that Anderos was sort of the plan, and most of the plans that they had before the red out that Moontits had caused. And Seabreeze, turns out, was keeping score, and so she immediately threatened combat, and here we are.
In fairness, she let it slip after Apsinthos said that he convinced Josh to worship the void or something. I don't know. It was
Something like that.
Apsinthos
There was
shared
much
that.
lead-in conversation that
Yes.
I glossed over. Believe me, I was
Yeah.
there. I remember. Yeah, be that as it may.
Yeah. That is what happened, though. Hildie did let it slip. And now Salty has been tearing his hair out for 2 weeks.
A little bit, 'cause it's definitely been a interesting conversation, though I still haven't gotten anything. Well, Shred, I still need to work with you on, stuff we've already
Who knows
talked
what
about.
could happen in the next 10 minutes, let's be fair.
Well,
Yeah, well,
we're about to find out.
still. But yeah, some other details. Grund and Vahnsinn have more or less started to are with you at this point. For better or worse, though only one can exist at a time. Basically, Vahnsinn falls asleep for Grund to appear, and vice versa. You did try to find the vault. However, the 2 people that looked around the vault rolled incredibly low, found nothing, went to the graves, decided that was not the way they wanted to go after looking at it, and gave up all attempts of looking. You found the ship that had been dragged there. You found, you got some more insight on the sphere, the orb of dragonkind from Grund. You also got some insight to the other dragons. So there are 8 dragons she mentions remembering, including Faust. However, Faust is still a whelp at the time, so there could be other dragons that were not around during that time that she doesn't know about anymore, or wouldn't know about, obviously. So, I will post these in the chat because she would know their names and their affiliation.
Ooh, lore stuff.
Lore stuff.
Lore.
So apart from ones you've met, because you've already met Faust, painfully, and you met Sunshut, and you met Grund and Vahnsinn, there is one that she calls Frieden and Zorn, who she would describe as having a very mixed personality depending on how they're feeling that day. And they are the aspects of peace and wrath. Stolz, the aspect of pride, Mutt, the aspect of courage, and Elbernus, the aspect of adventure. So no one's really heard from that dragon in quite some time.
And Eintracht.
Yes, and Eintracht, the aspect of that embodies harmony. Not to be confused with peace, but there is a slight difference between the two.
Man, I hope Frieden Zorn has 2 heads. That would be cool.
There's a very good chance of that.
Yeah.
That's why their mood is very dependent on which one is in control that day.
And remind me, Salty, Faust morphed into despair. Is that what he became?
So they didn't. His aspect kind of turned to despair when he fell.
Yeah.
The other dragons have not fallen yet. Grund and Vahnsinn were kind of close. They were kind of what could have happened to Faust in a sense, but she was physically split into 2.
Right.
The others have not fallen. Sensuat is still obviously the aspect of reason, but he kind of gave you he kind of alluded to what happens. That was kind of part of that whole Temple of Desires, is to see what happens when an aspect is taken too far and to give more insight to what happened to Faust. As, even the most unassuming thing you hope for or want could be bad in the wrong amounts or in unfavorable light kind of mentality. Something very poignant thoughts. I don't know.
So are Frieden and Zorn is that like a Grund and Vahnsinn situation, or is it like a multiple personality thing? Like,
it's a multiple head dragon. So
okay. Oh, okay. Neat.
whichever's the ones
Cerberus
that are
dragon.
in, basically yes. Whichever heads are kind of in control that day are the ones where that are that aspect. Some are very angry and some are very chill. Hence,
I immediately want to meet this dragon. This is the one we need to go after first.
Well, if you use the orb on it, we can definitely meet him.
Well, I don't know if that's going to happen now because Seabreeze has the
Probably
last piece. And
Unify the attitude for once. Or are these
So-
mortals summoning us like this?
Yes.
Peace
But she did
through
again
wrath.
mention that there could be other dragons that were born after her time because Faust was still a whelp, meaning there could still be other dragons she's not aware of.
Right.
But these are the ones she remembers from her time that were pretty much the older dragons, the main dragons of that era, with Faust being the youngest of that group.
Can you pronounce the last one for me? Earl Renbit? Earl. Oh my God. I can't read.
Alurbnus.
Relevness?
Had it before.
Oh, he can't even say it.
I was
Yes.
practicing it
Alurbnus.
earlier, and now you've got me tongue-tied.
Earl
Alurbnus.
Ebnis.
Yeah,
Erlebnis.
Erlebnis.
Earl Ebnis. Okay.
That's German.
Quite,
Erlebnis.
quite the German word.
Ah,
We're
ja.
going after that one last.
Eintracht.
So,
Stors.
yes,
Erlebnis.
in case you haven't noticed the very, very clever naming scheme, yes, the dragons are all German
Mm.
names, because I liked the way they came out for their stuff.
Ah, I have their grenade.
Well, huh.
Suddenly, Hildie is not the one whose explosives we have to worry about.
Just targeting the out of context channel, are we today?
Yes.
I can't argue with that, but at the same time, I am so very just confused. All right. Well, those are the dragons that she mentioned. So a little bit of lore dump to catch up on the fact that I was missing 2 of them from prior. She also pointed out when you were traversing to the vault, she was pointing out basically parts of the old city, kind of reminiscing on the days where it was a thriving city. And again, something you did notice is that you can now say Drayt without it disappearing off your tongue here. The other big thing that kind of got looked over, yeah, there's a whole fleet waiting on the coast. With
And
guards
Anderos'
act-
brother is on it.
Yep,
Mhm.
to what you guys have seen, Anderos' brother is apparently on it, and Josh is apparently on it. Trying to call out to Apsinthos, saying that they've finally found him.
I
What that
glossed over
means,
that
I
whole
don't
part.
know.
Whoops.
But it kind of got ignored for a while, and then, yeah, Hildie dropped Knowledge Bomb, and now we have
And now here we are.
Mortal
Someone
Kombat.
might die.
Maybe.
someone might die, someone might live. I guess that makes it fun. But, so that's, I guess, where we're going to start is, right back into combat again. That seems familiar.
Structured time. Wonderful.
So, still not 100% how we're going to run all this, but yeah. I guess we're in the throes of combat, and Seabreeze did take the first initiative. So, Seabreeze, you drew your rapiers at the statement, and what's your move?
We'll make it short and sweet. Going here, 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 and there for 35. And then I'm going to Crusader Strike Apsinthos. I can't think of any reason I would have an advantage on this, so I think it's just a straight roll.
There is
You
no
literally
way.
have to beat an 11? 10? I mean, I can't imagine you failing.
Well, the advantage would give me
He wants the crit.
Sneak
Sneak
attack.
attack.
sneak attack.
Check.
Yeah,
There's-
but I don't. There's nothing.
I mean, okay, that's not entirely true depending on how you want to take this, because technically, this could also be a surprise round. Because, I mean, flat-footed isn't necessarily a 5e rule, but
I will leave it up to you. I would certainly lean into that if that's a thing that you had thought of, because
it
it
came to my mind when you were going to ask for it and trying to figure out what way, because I figured you were going to try to get advantage somehow, and the only way I could think of, either if Bean got the turn ahead of you, was technically surprise rounds. Again, I don't know if 5e does it. I have to look it up. There was an old rule called
I don't think
flat-foot.
so. I think it was a 3.5. So I'm
Okay.
fully prepared to just make the straight roll. So I definitely ran by. I should say this too, right? Like I ran by Anderos, and I'm next to Zidane, but I have not left him. So if Anderos wanted to take a opportunity to attack, he could.
I mean, you also drive when intensity of Thamar, so.
This is
We're also
true.
assuming Thamor wants to do it.
Yeah. I'm before I make my roll, I should give you all, because that happens before.
Well, I would say Anderos would probably try to grapple Seabreeze if as part of that opportunity attack.
I don't know if grappling can be done as a opportunity though, since it is part of a reaction.
Technically, Raw doesn't allow for that.
Yeah.
I will say for
true.
the sake of mechanics, I guess, probably not allowing that, just
That's fine.
unless Seabreeze wants to have that being a potential, but I have a feeling...
I was not anticipating being grappled as an opportunity attack. No.
That's fine.
But I was anticipating perhaps Noko.
Just spearing you?
The question is, would Noko spear Seabreeze because she was going after Apsinthos?
Right.
I mean, it really depends on how bloodthirsty Seabreeze looks.
I mean,
you were there last session.
I mean, she has made her reasons for doing this very clear.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
You're going in for the kill.
But I mean, it's like rapiers drawn, dude. Not a lot of fuzz on that.
But I guess the question is, would Thamor, or in that scenario too, would Thamor really lash out aggressively, or would Thamor just kind of be surprised and watch what happens, or like, it's more of a, what would Thamor actually, I guess, do?
WW.
He would try to protect Apsinthos because he's known Apsinthos a hell lot more than he has known Seabreeze, and he at least has earned the benefit of the doubt. No, well, not benefit of the doubt. He's still happier. He's still happier. But he's at least earned the benefit of not being killed instantly.
That's a hearty benefit, I guess.
Instantly.
So
Instantly.
saith
No, it's gonna be
the
painful.
god.
Okay, so are you doing attack of opportunity against Seabreeze as she dashes past you, rapiers drawn?
I will,
Non-lethally?
mostly because I don't actually have any way to... Non-lethally, yes. I will smack with the side of the blade, but I do not currently have anything to stop her, so this most she's going to be like trying to knock her out before she gets to him.
So
So reaction-wise, I will try to smack you.
Okay, consider what you're doing. You're attacking Seabreeze. Is that what you want? You want her to think that you're the enemy?
I mean, Seabreeze is also attacking Apsinthos, so kind of thinking she's the enemy. But that kind of logic.
Okay. Roll away.
Be interesting.
Hildie goes before Freya. Oh.
Oh god, trying to change all my things around, I forgot.
Just click the top one that says halberd.
That's not Dwarven Lord's returning
Yes, it
halberd.
is! That's the
Same
name
with
of your
Godly returning
weapon!
halberd.
25 hits.
Oh,
Wow.
Not slashing, because not hitting you with the blade, but
non-lethal melee damage.
16.
yeah, like as you're running past, Thamor slaps you in the back with the blade.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I can
She
do.
will
I
remember-
have nothing else.
She will remember that.
Say anything as you're striking out, or was this too quick?
I think Seabreeze can move like a mile a second, so it might be a little bit too quick.
I imagine
and then
it's...
Anderos.
Anderos isn't quick enough. I imagine basically Thamor's trying to stick his halberd between Seabreeze and wherever Apsinthos is and just kind of catches her as she zips by.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. So, optional rule: if a creature is providing cover for the missed creature or the attacked creature, it's actually an AC bonus. So, can I get cover from Anderos being in between us?
That's not a rule I think we've ever implemented before, though.
Okay.
think is.
It is an optional rule, but yeah, I don't think we've ever really used it because it also gets into weird things with like line spells like lightning bolts and whatnot. Technically, anyone behind the first person that gets hit has cover from it, and it gets into wonky rules.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know if
So
I want to go blending a
Anderos-
bunch of rules for this particular fight right off the get-go, so...
Anderos did not take any action, correct?
No, he basically earlier had held up a hand and can't move fast enough as Seabreeze zips by.
Okay. And then the last thing was, so there's definitely no advantage here.
No.
Right? Okay. So then it's a straight roll.
You could beat an 11. Don't tell me you rolled a 1.
Does a 29 hit?
Holy shit.
I think 29 is bigger than 11.
Okay. Excuse me. Let's see here.
Well, thanks for reminding me I have Death Ward. There goes that thing.
That's only strike number 1.
So this is 2d plus 5, okay. Mm-hmm. That's plus 5 is that's 19.
Yeah, that triggers the Death Ward.
Okay. So thematically, is he still standing?
I think got 1
was-
hit point.
I would say, yeah, like you slash down, like trying to bring your blade, like through, like slashing through his chest, and it like strikes him, starts cutting through, and a blast of magic kind of just deflects your blade as he kind of thematically goes down to a knee, breathing heavily,
Mm-hmm.
but still up. But that magic
So
dissipates after.
She lets out a hiss and then strikes with her other rapier. That's a 24.
Yep.
Okay. Let's do this one. I mean, it's more than one.
Yeah, I hope it's more
I
than
would-
1.
It's 9. And she will try to stab through the chest. Right where you aimed the dagger those many, many months ago.
Ooh.
When she was watching you from the top of the tree that you sat under.
Finally, it comes full circle.
Yeah. You stab through, and Apsinthos, you go down.
Okay. Got some things to say here as incidentals. Raspy voice cued. She pulls the rapier out as he falls to the ground, but makes no sudden moves to dart away, and says, "You all knew this was coming. We can stop here. I just cannot have him in the party. It is me or him." And she poises to move, but she's listening to communications. So is that okay if I listen for other people to, respond?
Yeah.
Okay.
We respond in our initiative order, or
No, I'm giving people an opportunity to converse with me.
I mean, I will say, if anyone's going to, we can do, if there is someone that's going to take initiative or take an action, we're going to keep to the queue. We can, I guess we'll just go through the initiative real quick and see if anyone wants to take an action as part of their initiative, or we'll drop the initiative and it'll be back in the RP zone of things.
Can we
So-
see what the result of his death saving throw is for his?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We have to.
not
We're gonna go
until
through.
That's meta.
Yeah,
You
not
don't
until
know
his
that.
turn.
You don't know that. That'll be when it cycles through. So
Sorry.
So
I-
the only reason that I would not drop initiative is because Thamor struck at me.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it wasn't for that, I would say right now that I would let you go through the rest of the turn order. But if no one says anything incidentally to Seabreeze right now, she's gonna run. So I'm just giving everyone the opportunity to say something quickly before she does what she does.
I would want to try to say something if no one else.
Anderos does have something he's going to say. I don't know if we want to do that in turn order or not.
Well, as Seabreeze bolt, you might not have a chance.
I'm imagining it's like the thing you can say quickly. You know what I mean? It's like, please don't make a speech.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's thematic to have everybody have
I
an
mean, we can
opportunity
take
to
it
say
out of
something
turn order
before
for a
she
little.
bolts.
I feel like we can just
Right.
take it out of turn order for a bit, and if we do go into combat for whatever reason, we can go back to the turn order as
Right.
it stands. But
If Seabreeze doesn't like something she hears, I would like to take the rest of her movement turn, if that's okay. I guess if it makes sense.
I mean, I don't think anyone's.
I have something I'd like to say.
Well, I'm trying to. It's
if
more of
that's
a
okay.
how we.
Or I could just run. It's up to you, Salty. I thought it might be thematic to have everybody get a chance to say something before she runs.
I think again, as the blade falls and Apsinthos drops, Anderos turns around and she goes, "Oh fuck it! I needed to explain."
Right.
If anything, Freya's in that half shock state. She'll just cry out, "Stop!"
You
Hildie
intend for
is-
him? Oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to say Hildie is too horrified by the fact that this has happened right in front of her to say anything.
There's no spray of blood. I think she'd be pretty surgical, so
Okay,
Yeah.
well, at least there's that.
yeah.
So Dan would freeze for a second, look it down at Apsinthos, and then fix Seabreeze, looking straight in the eye. Do you intend for him to die, or will you turn him over to the Faceless, perhaps?
We can stop now. But then she looks over at Thamor.
Thamar's standing there, essentially overwatching you. He's not moving in to strike you.
But he's not saying
Maybe not.
anything?
Hmm. One second.
Suddenly,
Gotta flip the burger.
Yeah, I have like 20 of them on the burner right now. You know, I might need walk away for like 40 minutes.
Time
log
to cook
burgering.
the burgers
40
was
40
an hour
minutes.
ago.
40
No,
minutes for mere mortals, 1 second for Thamor.
You can roll that.
No, I can't right now. I'm all out of rerolls. Yeah, I'm out of everything.
Join the club. Now's your chance.
Claymore is gonna not attack you again, but he is gonna say, "Hold your blade."
Not very convincing. Okay, she's gonna run.
Okay.
She is gonna use. I'm sorry, I need to swap over to it. It's called Feline Agility, which gets her another 45. And she used 35 to get here. And then I would like to know, under these trees, and especially right here, this looks like an elevated stone walkway, and it looks like there's a drop off here. Is that enough to hide behind?
Where?
Right, over here. Like, I feel like it's this is a stone wall that's of significant height, like more than 3 feet or so.
That is almost lost. It would make sense, yeah. So I guess it is a slight drop, yeah.
Okay. That is her entire turn, and if it's tall enough, she'll take full cover.
All right. Apsinthos, make a death saving throw, I suppose.
Man.
Is there a specific button, or should I just roll a d20 and then count this?
Doesn't he do that on his turn?
He does it at the end.
Oh, it
of
is his turn. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I was looking at the second position.
1 success.
Woo! All right.
All right, Anderos.
All right. I will use shifting form to basically move between everybody and ending up essentially next to Apsinthos. I want to flip him over and find the healer's kit that he keeps in his bag.
Shouldn't be that hard to find. I mean, it's pretty much untouched since session 1? Session 12?
Yep. So he pulls that out. I will use my action to stabilize him using the healer's kit. It doesn't require a roll with if you use the healer's kit. It's just an action to stabilize. So he is now stabilized.
Okay.
In the process of doing this action, can I take his amulet?
I mean, as you're rummaging through, I will say yes, you can. He can't put up a fight, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Anderos does that. He stabilizes him, stands up, kind of checks over his shoulder at where Seabreeze went, and goes, God fucking damn it! Grabs the amulet, and he will dimension door away.
Oh.
And he dimension doors. Let's say 500
Give-
feet in the same
Give the
direction.
location to Salty so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. I'll DM you, Salty.
I mean, you could also, in theory, if you want to go someplace that he hasn't seen, because you technically can go along. It's any place you can visualize, which is you may took a route with Grund that he has not been along. So,
And 500 feet would be off the map anyway. I
yeah,
would imagine.
it's yeah. I'm basically going off the map, and out of sight.
poof. All right.
Oh.
Thamor.
So Seabreeze ran off after stabbing Apple. Blue Man just teleported away and left it.
We all saw
Yes, you saw him stabilize.
Can
Okay.
I make a sleight of hand check to see if I can keep what him taking the amulet was?
You can. I doubt anyone noticed it, but you can definitely roll me a sleight of hand just in case.
I do
17.
have a passive perception of 20. So.
But you're also exhausted.
I was gonna say, you
that's
just said
true.
you weren't paying attention and you were asleep.
No, you're
so
good. You're good.
But yeah, I rolled a 17. So
Okay. So yeah, if anyone does have passive perception that beats that isn't currently asleep or dead, / half dead, they could potentially catch that. Thamor.
Don't think they might.
You all
have
did
the
see-
ability to catch it.
You did see him stabilize Apsinthos. Like, he pulled out the healer's kit, applied like a quick bit of herb and gauze to the
pressure on
chest.
yeah,
and you see
pressure on
his
the blade,
his
blade wound.
his breath kind of easing up. It's not as shallow as it was, and he's kind of lying there. You know, as peaceful, I suppose, as you can be after being stabbed.
Okay, I suppose Thamor is gonna use his last second wind to heal himself. So 1d10, 7 plus. What are we now? 14?
14,
13?
21.
14?
A total of 21 healed.
Yeah. He is going to move forward and get in front of Apsinthos, and I don't know where Seabreeze is going. All I know is Seabreeze ran off and hid. So he is gonna, I guess, stand defensively over Apsinthos for now while the healer of the group does something.
We have a healer?
Sorry, that's secondary
Really?
damage dealer.
All right. So, Hildie is just staring horrified at what has just happened literally directly in front of her. She ran her mouth without thinking, let something slip that she didn't mean to, and now I think that she might have been I don't think that she has necessarily clocked that Anderos has stabilized him. I mean, she saw Anderos kneel down next to him and flip him over and do something, but she is deep into withdrawal. She's exhausted, she's traumatized, and I don't think that she has the wherewithal to understand what has just happened in front of her. She's just terrified that for all she knows, someone is dead in front of her because of something that she said. So I think that in this moment, just the shame is going to completely overcome her, and the sense of like losing herself that she's been feeling for the past few days due to both the madness effect and her withdrawal is finally going to take over, and she is just going to run. She's going to run, and then she's going to dash, and then she's going to cast Expeditious Retreat on herself and run some more. She just vanishes, like disappearing off. And I mean, she will run. Well, let's see, 30, 60.
I guess the question is, are you running in the direction that Seabreeze is currently at, heading west again? Are you running east and going the opposite direction back to the expeditionary camp, or are you going someplace new and going south?
I think that she just takes off. I think that she just takes off running without any real plan. So, I mean, I think that she'd take off running in the direction that Seabreeze went, not in any real direction to desire to follow Seabreeze, but just because that's just the direction that she picks, but she immediately vanishes into the trees over here.
The expedition from her home city is over there, or at least a relic of it, subconsciously.
And she is just like, again, she has no plan. She doesn't know where she's going. It's just every fiber of her being right now is just telling her to get away. So she's just taking off.
Okay. Hildie books it. Freya, you groggily come to after the stress of the fight before and being kind of asleep on Keybind's back to the sound of shouting, swords, and steel being drawn once again, and waking up on Seabreeze's back, a tied up, hog-tied keeper in front of you as well, and a bleeding out Apsinthos, or not bleeding out anymore, but damaged Apsinthos, and the chaos around you.
She's kind of confused. She's seeing people go left and right, but seeing that Apsinthos got struck down, she doesn't understand why he's dead or looking dead, or he looks stabilized.
You saw the stabbing happen. Sorry, I should probably read it. You woke up during I'll say you were kind of getting awake, groggily watching as Seabreeze stabbed and ran. So you saw that, and that's kind of your wake up call.
Okay, so immediately seeing him not moving, she slides off of Keybind's back, kneels next to him, and checks his wound, more or less seeing it's being stabilized, but not seeing him still pale. She is going to take out her own healer's kit and quickly actually go through her bandages and making sure he's actually healing him. So I have a healer feat, so I can actually
May I,
use
as
my
an
heal-
incidental, say something to
What?
Freya? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes, so.
Salty? Okay. Zidane's actually gonna take his hand and try and hold Freya's shoulder and like trying to stop her and say, "Wait."
What do you mean, wait?
Zidane, villain arc incoming.
Learning.
Dan stabs him too.
Let me finish him.
I want to earn mother's favor.
Zidane aeriths Freya. just because.
So what are you doing then, Freya?
She just glares at Zidane, saying, "What do you mean, wait?" And then she's just going to continue what she was doing, because being as a healer and seeing someone dying, she's going to act automatically to heal. So I am going to use my healer's kit to let Apsinthos reroll his hit die.
Can he do that if he's down?
It's
It's
a type
healer
of
feat.
healing. Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
type of healing. Yeah, it just expends like natural healing versus a magical healing.
Yeah. Normally when you use a healer's kit, it just stabilizes someone. The healer feat allows you to actually grant them HP through it. That's what Fee does in Carnival.
Are you going to roll there,
Yeah.
Apsinthos? Because it does say can, so in theory you could reject it. I don't know
Wow.
why, but you can.
Don't know why you reject it, but pretty happy with that result.
So,
Okay,
that'd be
so 10 plus Freya's
There's
proficiency
7
bonus.
Which
is 5.
5.
is a plus 5, so 15 total.
I have more HP now than before I was.
You don't.
I feel better already.
It won't be 15 total. It would be 12 total,
Oh.
right? Because you added.
Yes.
It's this hit die. He added a +3 from his own con, which
Oh.
isn't added. So technically 12.
That's correct.
Sorry.
Not that it matters a whole lot, but just making sure I'm reading all
I have
right.
the same amount of hit points as was stabbed.
Seeing his eyes wake up, she kind of sighs and kind of at the same time, what the hell is happening?
Zidane.
Yet. No, that is not what I'm doing.
Rand just sits there and drops a massive one. All right. He took inspiration from
Nods approvingly
Roll the
from
data.
15 feet away.
God damn it, man.
Is that why you're asking for her to wait? You just really want to dump on Apsinthos that badly?
Nothing but class here on the All Mir stream.
Over here, you gotta making me laugh.
You gotta take the
Hey.
take the serious moments and have a bit of fun with them.
Hey,
Anyway.
those raiders that just came into the stream, this is quality content right here. You're welcome.
Ugh.
Raiders? Oh my.
This is truly true D&D right here.
Oh god. This is terrible.
I mean, you see,
So what are you doing then?
Put him back to life.
I mean, he's, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's healer, and I'm gonna cast Suggestion on Apsinthos.
Okay.
All right.
So I need to make a wisdom save.
Yep.
21.
Wow!
I see you cast this
Interesting.
magic, by the way.
I am aware of that.
I just envision Zidane giving some kind of command, and Apsinthos is half groggy, coming back to me saying, "No, Mom, 5 more minutes."
I accept this as canon.
Ugh. All right. Well, I'll still go ahead with trying to say the 25 or less words. So Zidane taps into his Yuan-ti ancestry in order to cast Suggestion on Apsinthos, and he says, "You will tell the fleet to make a beachhead, keep quiet, and we're going to stay inside the temple for now."
Uh-huh.
Of course, I know the magic doesn't work, and his eye twitches. Did you tell everyone except for Anderos and Seabreeze about what you did or something?
Give me a minute.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
The golden bean.
I have
comes in.
no idea what I want to do with Bean. No idea at all.
Where even is? Oh, there he is.
The golden
yeah.
bean kind of just
see-
watching this all go down. Tilts his head, licks his paw. Well, that was about as expected as I had believed.
About time.
About time.
All right. Let's put Bean. Let's put Bean 5 feet over Apsinthos' head.
Oh
Fine.
no.
So yeah, the bean just casually floats on above Apsinthos, dangerously above his face, 5 feet in the air.
That's it.
Cannons loaded, my familiar. All right, Seabreeze.
2 things. Blade Song and she will cast invisibility on herself.
Oh, interesting.
And I am going to give you where she moves in DM.
Okay, so
That's
is
my
that the end of your
turn.
turn then?
Yep.
The only downside is I have to remember your turn comes after Golden Bean because you've deleted your token off this one, so it deletes you off the turn order.
I will remember that, and I believe there's probably nothing else that's going to come onto the turn order.
Actually, what I can also do is I'm just gonna add a GM token of your thing, and I can add it as a. There we go. Now I remember. I have a ghost token of you now. All right, Apsinthos.
Well, he's gonna. I guess mechanical question. Last level up, I got a 3rd Warlock pack slot. Is that filled with a spell or is that empty?
I believe it would be filled with a spell if you just got it.
Just got it. Okay. Gonna spend half his movement to stand on up. I just saw Seabreeze half a second ago. Well, yes, there's some explaining I have to do. Anderos and Hildie already know. I just haven't told everyone else. Where is she? And then I'll just scream, Seabreeze! You know, there's other ways for me to leave that didn't involve you leaving a wound there. Gonna wait to see if Seabreeze has a response or not.
I wonder
nothing
what
but
you'll
the-
do.
Yes,
Nothing
it's
but the
2
wind.
wounds.
Step.
Okay. Anything else, or is that your turn? Is yelling out to Seabreeze and waiting to see if you get a response?
Well, I guess there's no immediate response. Is Seabreeze within 120 feet of me?
Technically, yes.
I would like to cast Psychic Lance on Seabreeze.
Oh!
Interesting.
No, you can't see Seabreeze.
If you don't.
Yeah, but if I yell his name, doesn't matter if I can see him or not. He becomes the target.
Oh.
Her.
Yeah, if you know their name, you don't need to be able to see them.
Yeah.
But is Seabreeze her actual name?
Ooh, that's another good question.
Oh,
does that count?
Zerd coming through. Wow.
Okay.
You do not know her name. That is
Yep.
very true.
About to say that it doesn't actually work.
Wow. I
I
didn't know that
am-
at all. Thanks, Zerd.
I am consistent. I am consistent on both sides of the devil's advocate and also looking out for my teammates. I apologize for the
No,
meta.
it's all good.
So
I
yeah,
guess
your
it wasn't
lance comes
fire
out and
one.
then dissipates. Granted, you don't know if it's because she's not in range or because you got the name wrong. Because technically
true.
both cause the effect.
True.
Do we see that lance or no?
Yep, you see it materialize and then fizzle. So I don't
Freya
know if
would
any of you know what a psychic lance actually does as far as a spell.
I
I
mean,
used it before.
Freya would definitely just look at Apsinthos and she'll just say, "What did you do? Why are you fighting?"
Because I made a grievous error in judgment, and now she thinks I must die for it.
So you tried to kill.
I'm trying
She
to
just-
reveal Seabreeze is the goal of it.
She just looks at you, jaw-struck. Like,
Good lord.
I will reveal you through force.
Yeah?
Peacefully.
The wind remembers that.
All right. Anything else, Apsinthos?
Yeah, we'll use that bonus action to use that Rod of the Pack Keeper, get one spell slot back, and you'll await his death.
All right. Thamor.
Oh goodness, this is not good at all.
Dog
Vahnsinn
agrees.
is like sitting on your shoulder, kind of jumping up and down, tail waggling very excitedly. This is
We're not going to
what
find out
I'm
what
living
happens at the
for.
Anderos.
Hmm?
We're not going to find out what happens to Anderos in the following 6 seconds.
You don't
Like
know
I said, I
that.
don't know if enough is going to happen considering what he wants to do. At 6 seconds, there's going to be a whole lot of time for things to happen.
Sounds
So
good.
he utters a word, and then we go right back to the the combat. I don't know. It's a little weird. I figure it would be a couple of turns before he actually gets to see get a conversation of what he's doing. Would be my thought, but
Stop antagonizing the assassin.
You're right.
Thamar's eye twitches. Maybe he will kill you after all.
Never mind. Seabreeze, you can have it.
It's just. I thought this was gonna go a certain way, and you guys are just not making this easy at all.
I told you. I feel like everyone came in with 3 different plans of what they were so certain was going to happen, and so far none of it has happened apart from Apsinthos hitting the ground. That's not the only consistent part.
I didn't make a plan. There you go, fuck your seat.
Hey, Mark,
No.
I didn't make a plan.
It's still
I'm shocked, Noko. Shocked.
Backstory: 1 sentence. Beans.
Oh, that was like it's gonna be from salty. My backstory
Total
total
of
beans.
The summary of Noko's character plan and growth. I didn't have a plan. And here we are. Anyway.
Anyway, just start moving towards the top of the temple.
Sounds good.
Saying that out loud. Oh, you're saying second.
Yes, proc the opportunity attack.
Yeah, little we know, Seabreeze is actually just right here.
Shut up, sir! Shut up!
Oh gosh. All right. Well, what are you doing then, Thamor?
Thamor will take a move over to this side. Actually, wait, is fucking the cat still above us?
Cat is hovering above 5 feet above
Oh.
Apsinthos' head.
I smacked the cat.
Unbelievable! You're trying to get yourself killed.
Oh my god.
You're trying.
Roll attack then if you're gonna strike
Oh
it.
my god.
Unbelievable. So dumb.
Non-lethally?
Unlethally destroy the cat.
I mean, I could try capturing the cat, but I'm pretty sure Seabreeze
Ow.
will also kill me for doing that. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can still. I'm pretty sure I
So
can jump
why
10
would
feet up
you
and
hit
grab
the
it.
cat?
'Cause you know the cat's
maybe-
gonna provide advantage to the next attack Seabreeze is gonna make.
You trying to get a hostage or something?
If you're
I just don't want the
wanting-
cat to be relaying information to Seabreeze.
If you're wanting Apsinthos to start moving, the best option is to grapple him and pull him along with you as you move.
I thought you were gonna do that.
Fine. Thamor is gonna pick up Apsinthos.
Oh, thank God.
Sounds good.
Throw him over his shoulder.
I didn't
glare
think
at the
that
cats.
Thamor would have to be the one we would be worrying about tonight.
Nor I. Like I said, you guys gave me all this.
Lawbringer.
Oh, this is certainly what's gonna happen. I have the surefire like outcome. All those have not happened. They have all failed so far, by the way.
So movement is half.
No,
while,
Hildie has done exactly what I wanted her
grappling
to.
with someone.
What was that?
There's movement
When-
half by grappling someone.
If you're picking him up over your shoulder, I mean, it's more just based on can you actually carry him at full weight like that. But I don't think Thamor has the strength to fully carry a person and not be encumbered in some way.
I mean, I'm carrying like a halberd, another halberd.
Thamor's
And
a
like
god.
They have slings.
That's not helping your case though. That's more weight.
How strong is Thamor? Is it
I thought you had
19?
like also a helmet. You also had the claw from the hook
I
horror.
have a
You
helmet on my
had
head. I believe
bunch
I
of
left the
fish.
water breathing one on the ship. The hook horror is on our ship.
I mean,
Can I make a stealth roll to whisper something at Thamor so that he doesn't know where I am?
that wouldn't really.
Stand aside.
Or you can just have Bean say that for you too.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
As loath as I am to say, you there with the metal head, the familiar of mine asks you to stand aside and. Any
Seabreeze, I
cases.
will not let you kill Apsinthos.
You left me no choice.
Well, maybe we'll have 2 new characters.
Oh no.
Maybe we'll have a whole new party by the end of this.
Literally attacked me.
Great. All right. Well, if you're carrying him, Thamor, I guess we can figure out your carrying weight. Or we'll just say that your movement is halved while dragging him.
I mean, if I'm, I assume if I'm still trying to defend, I'm probably just dragging him along or trying to push him with the halberd. Either one.
I will just say
Trying
to
to get
make
him to
things
move.
quicker and move this on, it'll be half speed.
Thamor becomes encumbered by the crushing weight of Apsinthos' ego.
Thamor is squashed. You cannot move.
You cannot fast travel unencumbered.
Gonna sleep while the enemies are nearby.
So where are you dragging him to then, Thamor?
Probably try getting him to the top of the stairs up here. Because I don't think we're making it to the ship some odd distance away.
Probably not. So you have half
So
movement,
if
but
I'm, if I'm
your
half
action
movement,
turn-
so 5, 10, about here, because I was here before.
You also have your action, so you could turn that into a
You could dash.
dash.
I would rather not get too far away from the rest of the team, so I'm probably gonna hold my action to. Sure. I want to say strike as Seabreeze if she appears, but I feel like it'd be too much of asking much.
mean, that is technically a thing you can do. Your action is
Yeah.
prepare an action to attack if Seabreeze comes in range of it. So
You can ready an action, but not if you're
Yeah.
like grappling another character.
I don't know if that's actually mechanically a rule.
You can grapple and ready an action, huh?
Grapple is usually a part of your attack action. It takes up one of your attacks. So if you are grappled,
Oh, yeah, I guess that
increases
makes
up
sense.
for
Yeah.
action.
Okay, never mind. You don't have an action anymore.
Okay, then yeah, then I'll end my turn over here.
All right, Freya. So we're still somehow in this.
She still got like her head's moving towards Apsinthos and Thamor, kind of like him dragging him, but at the same time, she's looking around. I don't know what's going on, but why? Why are we fighting? Why are we running? We just got done with a fight and you want to kill each other? What the fuck is going on with you people?
Is there anything you're doing on your turn, or is that the turn?
How bad is Apsinthos right now with the his health pool?
I mean, he was bloodied after the fight. Like, he was looking pretty ragged after your encounter with Vahnsinn. Not looking too solid coming out, and then, yeah, got stabbed. Even after healing, he's still pretty shaky looking.
Same hit points as before stabbed.
All right. You know, yeah, I'll cast a healing word in his direction at first level, just to throw it out there. And then we'll add the Disciple of Life on top of that, so it's just 12 points total.
Wow, double my healing. Health pool. I feel better already.
Hey, I'm out of spell slots, okay? I got
Better already.
The healer giveth and the healer taketh away.
I'm a healer,
Right.
but
She's just healing you so she can attack you freely and not kill you, just to feel good about it. All
Yeah,
right.
but more.
Is that the end of your turn, Freya?
Yeah, I'm slowly following up behind them, so kind of maneuvering around keybinds and staggering behind them.
So Dan,
That's
I mean, keybinds can go with. Well, they're still kind of filtering. So Bean is hovering ominously like a messenger of death. Still.
a very bored and, yes, bored and nonchalant messenger of death, sure.
Seeing as he would have no fucking clue where Seabreeze is, he's going to address Bean. Golden Bean, would you please relay to your mistress that killing
That is not my full title.
Your full title has never been revealed to me before. I only
He's
know
not
of you
listening to
as
that.
Golden
No
Bean.
way.
All right, well, that's going to take his turn to say his full name.
Regardless, following up with that, please, Seabreeze, killing Apsinthos is premature. Surely you must know that the faceless Alton, they can decide his fate, put him to use where he's can still... I wish the conflict to end, but there has to be some other way for him to receive judgment.
Beam can respond. I gave you a chance.
My familiar merely says he gave you a chance. But you really need to learn my full name, peasant.
Fuck, what chance was that?
I stopped on the second attack, and I said, we can end this right now. And Thamor attacked me.
Oh,
And nobody
so-
really cared, and so I ran away.
I tried to say something, and then apparently it's all on deaf ears, okay?
What'd you say?
I said, let's get the faceless involved. Hold on a second. This is
Unconvinced.
unconvinced.
I
Okay,
am
second.
the faceless
Yes.
Zidane.
That probably never
I
got
am the
fixed
Senate.
upon him. Yeah. And
Let's
yeah, we
get
need
let's get the Assassin Thieves Guild involved as you're talking to one of the original Assassin Thief top ones. Yeah.
Now, while this has been revealed out of as
Well, you brought them up, so I figure Zidane knows, in a sense.
he knows of the faceless, he doesn't know exactly who Seabreeze is to the organization.
This is your turn.
I cannot remember an actual conversation or detailed point that comes up in which Zidane would have known this information.
Well,
Just
in
that
any case,
someone, in any case, yes. Does that take up my action to address Bean? I'll assume yes. I'm going to mentally tell Keybinds to let Freya off of him.
She is off.
Freya already hopped off.
Oh,
of him.
sorry, the on top being on top of the. I'm going to hop on top of Keybinds and take flight and go towards the ships. And I'll use 60 feet base, I think, for
I'm assuming you're keeping Keeper with you, just to clarify as well.
I let him fall 60 feet. No,
I mean,
I could. I'm not gonna, but yeah, 60 feet fly speed. Yeah, I'll keep Keeper. I'll keep Keeper with me.
okay.
What about
so-
Vahnsinn? Where's Vahnsinn right
Boston's with Thamor.
now? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of my time trying to find someone that I might recognize in
Okay.
the fleet.
So you take off flying for the fleet.
Does Keybinds have an opinion on this?
Keybinds has not been around long enough to get a gauge on your party. He just knows you're kind of like distraught, so he's just kind of tense. But apart from that, he hasn't been around long enough to form any opinion on any of the characters yet.
Okay.
And he's not like
consider-
Golden Bean who just thinks himself holier than everything, because he, obviously is.
Life. Aspect of life. Yes, consider me out of the initiative order until something happens.
Someone wants to shoot him down on the way, but anyway.
Thamor might from him abandoning us.
Seymour's just gonna make an enemy of everyone. Holy shit, it's going in a different direction completely. Alright, Golden Bean.
10 feet above Apsinthos. Please, if
Just
you would. I can't move
constantly.
him.
Yeah, constantly just hovering above Absinthos.
And I'm watching stream, so I think I know where everybody is. But yeah, my own screen is behind.
Oh, right.
I think that's okay. I can just watch stream.
Okay. Yeah, I can update it if you need me. It is. Before we go to your turn, though, Apsinthos wanted to ask Madeline, or have a quick thing as well. So, Apsinthos, we'll jump back.
Anderos,
Or not Anderos. Anderos.
The other A name.
Well, usually when I bring up Madeline, my brain goes out. So, kind of a rarity to go with somebody else.
All right, so Anderos had dimension doored probably about 250 feet to the west in the direction that Seabreeze was going. He basically reappears in a position he could see. So he reappears, and the first thing he does is pulls out his spyglass and looks back. Trans, did Seabreeze take the hide action?
No.
Okay, so when I'm looking back, my spyglass can sense magical auras. It is like I'm looking through detect magic. I would be able to see the illusion magic that is surrounding her.
Is that true?
Unless you
I'd
take
be
the hide
surprised if
action. I can
But
see
I'd be
magic.
surprised if. I'd be surprised if that can see through invisibility.
Invisibility is magic. It's detecting magic.
But that's okay. All right.
Would you agree, Zolty?
There is foliage
No.
between.
It's you sense that there is that magic, but you can't pinpoint it. You sense the faint aura of any visible creature or object.
Okay.
Unless the ruling got changed. Let me double check and see what the ruling on, if it's got updated from what I'm looking at. Because she is not currently visible. Yeah, you can't see her. Because it's for your action, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object.
Understood.
So you know she's using invisibility. You don't know where she is. So you, I guess technically of how that's worded.
Okay, no, that's fine then. Okay. But I see that they are... Thamor is carrying Apsinthos, and Zidane has disappeared.
Yep.
And Hildie is gone.
Hildie's gone.
Yep. Though you do pick up. You can, however, if you want to use detect magic, see Hildie.
He's looking back to see what's going on. He can see that the golden bean is still there.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to use Font of Magic to convert some spells into sorcery points. I have 2 third-level spells that I will turn into 6 sorcery points, so 2 spells gone into sorcery points. So that gives me 6 more sorcery, as I have total 7. He's going to reach down, pick up the amulet in his hand, and reach out first to Umberly. And all he's saying is, "Right, I need your help." And I'm going to take on my water form.
Okay.
Using Primordial Convergence. When I do that, I can restore some spell pots. I will restore a 4th level spell and a 3rd level spell. Because I can restore up to 7 levels of spells. And then I'm going to reach out to Madeline. Does Umberly say anything when I reach out to her? Does she let me go into that form?
She lets you go into that form.
Sure.
She starts to say something, but goes not unnaturally, uncharacteristically quiet, but proceeds to envelop you in the form.
Here goes nothing. Madeline.
You better have a good explanation for what's going on.
Your brother's about to get fucking shanked. And you owe me for keeping him alive. I'll go back and do it again, but you owe me.
Oh, really?
I suspect you will lose a lot of your connection to this world if he dies. Void or not, you have to have a tether or you will go insane. Everyone else has.
Fine. You keep him alive. And I will do my best to repay you. If you fail, you will be the first to taste my wrath. Then her. I'm gonna add you back to the turn order as well, so you can act.
Yep.
To add a ghost token again for now. For you.
I've used my bonus action. I've talked with Madeline.
What was your initiative prior?
17.
After
sorry.
Apsinthos.
Yeah, I was a 17 after Apsinthos.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Basically, you're. Okay. Okay. And that'll be your turn. Your turns then.
God damn it, Shred.
Did that use up my action then?
Yes, because I mean, I'm kind of giving you 2 turns of actions, and you teleported back. That was for the original one, but then your 2 turns of skip where you got there, started looking through the spyglass, took on your form, talked to Madeline for. I mean, it's ish like a 6-second period, so I would say that's roughly the 2 actions worth of.
Okay, that's fine. Then that'll be my turn.
Seabreeze.
Okay. I need to look at stream again to make sure I know where I am. Relative to that. Okay. Sorry, I got to do a measurement. Oh, cool. You're moving them. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to update it as I'm going. Should be roughly where they are.
Oh, they're way within. That's fine. So she will.
Grid on this one doesn't seem to exactly match, but it's close enough.
She will upcast whole person to 3rd level. I'm sorry. When you cast a spell using a spell of 3rd or higher, you can target an additional humanoid for each level above 2nd. So she will cast that at 4th level. On Apsinthos, Thamor, and Freya.
Jeez.
That does reveal you.
It
You
does.
have to drop the other concentration, yeah.
And
Well, it's not under concentration. It just says invisibility drops.
It just
ends for a target
drops.
when you cast a spell.
Yeah. But I do get this. So I'm casting from invisibility, even though it drops when it completes. You all have disadvantage on the saving throw.
It's a Dan!
we're
What's
hidden.
your
Dan! You fucking asshole!
Wait, Raina, why are you crying out? You're not even around. You ran off into
She's
the woods.
lamenting with the rest of us, me included.
Everybody runs away. We're all mad at Zidane for running away.
So I have a question.
We just hear
Tony
Toby
doesn't
off in
have the
distance.
aura that could have helped this.
All right. Or what's the question?
So if this is happening, am I able to use my reaction to cast counterspell?
You don't see her.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
I
see
don't
her.
think you.
No.
Okay, that's why I just wanted to ask. So
No, it's valid.
It's a valid question, but yeah, she technically was invisible during it, so you do not see it during the cast. So you have disadvantage, and she's casting Hold Person. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you back to the other map since you are now visible again.
Also, the spell save DC is 17. I don't know why it listed as 15.
That's fine.
okay.
Bring you
More
back
likely
to
I'll
this
fail that.
one.
The mysteries of Roll20 and its DC calculations.
You dare suggest that Roll20 is not flawless by every...
Oh, I would have
possible
loved to
means?
have a 30.
Man, wasted nat 20.
I know.
You
And I
don't
have
have
a
any
negative
sorcerer?
2.
Thaymor,
tech-
Thaymor, dude,
Did my
please.
exhaustion
You
not
know
go
I'm
through?
not gonna. You know I'm not gonna save this.
Come on, man.
This is
Just
it.
roll 2 nat 20s right now.
This is it.
They
It was gonna be one or the other. You know it. You know it was gonna be a nat 20 or 1.
Key, don't you have favored by the gods?
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Don't you have favored by the gods from?
Roll 2
It's,
you
d4.
burned
it's
it?
used. I burned it during the
gotcha.
battle.
No, no worries.
Yeah, there's...
God bless it.
That's one.
Dan's gonna come back. What's going on? Why is there 3 dead bodies?
Oh, Thaymor, your rolls, man. I
There's a
don't even
fleet
know.
full of clerics.
All right, so yeah. Seabreeze, you successfully cast Hold Person on all 3 of them.
Yep. So, would you mind terribly if we hopped over to Because I would like to ask you a question.
Okay.
Okay.
Guess we'll be back in a second.
A few moments later.
Or any other...
Can you put me back on the other
You are-
map
you
if
should be
haven't
back.
already? Okay. Let's see here. So that was my action. What are my bonus action options? Don't have a lot. Okay. She'll move back. That's right there. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Apsinthos, you are paralyzed, so your turn basically ends. You just have to make another wisdom saving throw.
I think that's reasonable. In this paralyzed, can I even have the ability to speak, or is that also taken away?
Technically, it paralyzes, no action and nothing. You are paralyzed.
17?
That meets.
Yes.
Beats it, beats it.
Apsinthos breaks free.
That would be at the end of his turn.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's at the end of the turn, so you don't get to do anything else.
Makes sense.
Can you say something as an
Daggerized,
incidental, please?
That's just me
Yes, you
getting
can say
back.
something as an incidental.
Yes.
Oh, you want him to speak for once in his life.
At this point, yeah, right. In this instance, yes, I do.
I'm sure you're willing to take my life for this, Seabreeze. That's even your real name. Are you willing to bet Morani's life on it? I'll be in my turn.
Thank you.
All right. Apsinthos. I already have you in there. You're just hidden on my GM
Yeah.
layer at this point, but I
Oh.
can bring you back.
He'll now probably notice where's the amulet because he's normally like, oh, wait.
But
Oh,
would
you
I
gotta
would
do
I
something again.
would that conversation I had with Madeline been last round, or would it have?
Yes, that was last round.
Right. So yeah. So this. Okay.
So now this is your turn. Like I said, you kind of missed 2 turns.
Yep. All right. Anderos will. Anderos will dimension door once again, and he is going to land between Seabreeze and Apsinthos, right there. For some reason, I can't move the token I just dropped on, but that's okay. There we go. So, dimension door, basically, right there. And we'll spin around and look at Seabreeze. And just arms spread. Just let him live for a minute. And let me explain it was my life. Can you give me that courtesy and the respect that I have given you up to this point, Seabreeze?
He betrays us all.
I understand. I'm not saying... I am not condoning or dismissing anything he's done.
You are.
I am not. He owes me a debt. He owes all of us a debt, and he will repay that in his own time. It does not mean he needs to die. Not
He
in this
repays
moment.
it now, or I leave.
And then what? Are you gonna go fight moon tits on your own?
I will do what I must.
Why can't you give me the same respect I've given you? Am I not allowed to explain my actions?
Way more than 6 seconds.
Okay. Anything else, Anderos? As far as bonus actions or anything else?
Nope. I'm good.
Alright. Thamor, make me another wisdom saving throw.
Well, either I'm getting nat 20 or nat 1.
So I'm waiting to find out.
10 and 13. Right in the middle.
Well, it's just normal. It's a normal roll, so 10
Yeah,
still
it's a roll.
fails. Okay. So you are still held. Freya, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
So it's under a paralyzed condition?
Yep.
Okay. So we can't cast spells during
You have
paralyzation?
Inactive,
You
basically.
can't do anything.
Nope. You cannot
Ah.
do anything. That's why
Oh.
Hold Person is very strong, but they did nerf it to be humanoids and such a while back.
Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty then. And normal, you said. Okay.
Yep.
10 again.
You are still held. Zidane is flying off to the fleet. Will be several turns before he makes it there. Speed that he's going. And Golden Bean.
Golden Bean will fly to within 5 feet of Anderos.
As in here or above him or where?
Above him. Harrying him. I'm sorry, I said Anderos? I meant
I was gonna say.
I was gonna say.
I was say, are you moving?
He was
towards
already
it?
there.
Yeah.
He said, "Let me explain." So Seabreeze goes, "Now stab you."
All right. Seabreeze.
Yep, that's all I need. We will Crusader Strike Apsinthos, who I'm assuming I have advantage with being there.
If he's flying, I mean, I guess you lowered him 5 feet because he's flying 10 feet above. It's not really a threat at that point anymore because he's not in range to do anything.
Yeah, I said to within 5 feet of Apsinthos.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, this is a sneak attack. I have really that was a nat 20.
Oh,
I rolled a 3 and a 20. Okay.
Remember to turn your light back on.
The light has been on the whole game, dude. I took that advice. This is going to
Is
be.
Apsinthos going to use his silvery barbs to try to save his own life?
Oh, yes, he will. Because for some reason I always thought it was a spell thing, so please roll that at disadvantage. Which is the...
Okay.
Reroll the 20,
Magically
basically.
distract
Just be
the
re-rolling.
triggering creature and its turn momentarily encourage. So I rolled advantage. So what do I do?
Just reroll and take the lower of whatever your result was from the previous. So you have a 20, and you have to reroll.
Okay.
It'd be funny if it's another 20.
It isn't. It's 21. 11 plus 10.
Yeah, you still hit. But at least I won't get instantly obliterated. Just slowly, painfully obliterated.
Okay.
And what are you doing with the other half of silvery barbs?
Give advantage. I'm going to give advantage to... going to give it to Anderos, because Anderos is at least trying to do something. I mean, not that Thamor isn't doing something.
You can also choose yourself, you know.
What am I going to
don't
use it
think
for?
it's-
Advantage on my death saving throw?
I mean, ability check or saving throw, so...
He's still going to give it to Anderos.
Okay.
I'll make the math really simple. Is it more than 24?
I'm working it. Sorry. That's... Sorry.
I mean, I'd be surprised if it's under 24.
Yes, it's more than 24. But it's not like 80.
It doesn't really matter. It puts me down again.
It does
Okay.
not.
I mean, it does for instant
It
kill,
It
but
does not. Because Anderos is in water form. I can use watery defense on somebody else when they take physical damage from an attack.
oh,
So when Seabreeze goes for the kill, I am protecting Apsinthos. He can move up to his speed without triggering an opportunity attack. And it reduces it by 34. The damage is reduced by 34. At least the physical side of it is reduced by 34.
You can give that ability to him?
With my water form, yes.
Okay.
oh man.
There's the text for water form, but I can use watery defense on somebody else when I'm in this form. I can protect somebody else with it.
Yeah. Not something he's had to use often, but it's
Okay.
there.
Let me add up the total just to make sure I not miss anything. So this was... It was 33 damage. So that's all negated?
Everything but the radiant.
Oh. That's 7 radiant.
Okay, so Apsinthos takes 7, and you can
Yep.
move 30 feet without
He's
taking an
grappled
opportunity.
by Thamor. Well, Thamor's held person, paralyzed, so
It-
Thamor can't grapple him.
But it also
I mean, he's still in his
ignores
paralyzed
it also
arms.
ignores anything
Oh,
that
right,
reduces.
right. He's in water. Yeah, you turn him into water. Yeah.
So
So, do you choose or do I choose?
you choose.
Okay, I'm going to be on the other side of you in this case.
You can go up to 30 feet. So
Yeah, that's 20 feet, so it's good enough for me.
go
I'm
up
not
to
gonna outrun
30
him.
feet. Fucking hell! Get your distance.
It doesn't matter too much, but
You can get away from Bean.
How did I move myself back there? That was weird. I was here.
I think if Control Z undo will move you back.
I didn't actually touch my keyboard.
I didn't press anything.
that-
This wasn't me this time.
I did something.
Madeline's
I don't know what it
interfering.
was. So I still have 15.
If I was interfering, this fight would be going a lot differently. But right now, this is about as hands off as I can be.
Yeah. So 15. Do this. And I think that was my action, and so I don't have any good bonus actions other than those, do I? Oh, I can dash. So I will go a lot farther. I will go behind this wall up here if I can. I assume that's another, rock wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is another level.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. Apsinthos.
Is there no scenario where I can live? I already said. You didn't even answer my other question, too. You're willing to bet my life. But are you willing to bet Mirani, the one trapped between the planes? If I die, she goes too. We'll never see her again. That's what I promised to Anderos. So I say again, willing to bet my life, but are you willing to bet Mirani's?
I won't make you roll like perception or anything, but she's definitely hidden from you, right? Can you see her?
She doesn't need to see. I mean, she saw him run somewhere, so he's just
I
yelling.
just want to know whether I should reveal what she looks like to you when you're saying this.
Yeah, you want me to roll perception or persuasion?
I don't know. Do you think he can see me from there? I don't know.
From that vantage point, if you're trying to hide or hide against the wall, I doubt it. If Seabreeze is just kind of like resting against the wall or not trying to hide herself, I could say that.
I didn't take
you can see.
I didn't take the hide action. So.
Okay. Then
you see her look side to side, and it's she's not responding to you, but it's not stoic as you saw before. But I'm also not going to let you monologue at me.
Yeah. That basically was the end of the.
All right. Anything else there, Apsinthos, or is that the action was 2?
No, he's gonna run back to basically where he was before. Close enough. Well, last time he was out in the open, he got stabbed again.
Doesn't matter where you go.
It makes me feel better, okay?
I will find you.
Is that the end of your turn there, Apsinthos?
That'll be the end of my turn, yes. Really have a...
All right. Anderos.
Alright. Anderos is just, he saw where Seabreeze headed off to. He's gonna look back at Apsinthos. And honestly smack him upside the head. For fuck's sake, you can fly! God damn it!
Apsinthos dies.
And he can throw a dagger. I won't be that safe up in the air.
A lot safer than standing where she can stand. Fucking hell. And I'm just going to walk my 30 feet onto this bridge. Again, arms held out. His staff is tucked into his sash. He's not holding any weapons. He is not doing anything in a threatening manner.
Yep.
He is in water form, so there is that roiling, undulating, liquid-like skin to him. But other than that, he is not being aggressive. And he's just going to look out. Just give me a fucking chance to talk it with you, alright?
Again, you see, it's the same thing that Apsinthos saw. Like, she's listening, but she isn't responding, but at least it's not steely. Her eyes are not steely. She's thinking.
You're not the
Anything
only
else
one.
there, Andrew?
You're not the only one who's allowed to have a second chance.
Sure, her eyes go wide. Her eyes go wide at that.
Ooh.
Makes you think this is his second.
I've been with him since the beginning. I know what he's done.
He's betrayed us 5 times. 5.
Let him fulfill his debt to me, then you can have him.
She narrows her eyes, squints. Pause. Grip her rapiers harder.
I will hold my action to subtly cast Suggestion if Seabreeze attempts to attack Apsinthos again.
Alright, do I need to continue the combat order? I guess I do, just to see what Thamor does, I guess.
Well,
Take
so
it to
roll
me
that
and
save.
I'll...
I mean,
yeah,
I'm
take it to
still
me and
person,
I'll...
But Thamer's still not gonna attack. He's still gonna try to get Apsinthos somewhere safer.
Well, you're stuck in hold person last check unless
Yeah,
that
that's
broke.
what I'm saying. I'm still being held.
I know. I'm just curious if I need to keep this in turn order or if we're going to... But I guess I need to roll for Thamor and Freya first just to see if they do break free, just because that would happen. So Thamor, go ahead and roll me a... Saving... Was it saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom, DC 17.
Thamor? Nope, he's still held.
14.
Freya. Go ahead and make me the wisdom saving throw. Oh,
Hey, wow.
damn. You are free of it, but that was the end of you. Unfortunately, you took your turn because that's just what hold person does. Because, yeah, strong spell is strong. But you are free of it. Then it's still flying off to the fleet. Seabreeze. Unless the Dan wants to do something else, but unless you tell me otherwise.
He's going to try to find Alton. And I continue on to the fleet.
Okay. Assuming Alton is on the fleet. Alright.
Wait, I thought Seabreeze said that in last...
I don't think you were privy to the ring conversation.
Yeah. Seabreeze didn't share what she knows of the fleet. We know that Hadron is there. We know that Josh is there. We know that they are flying pennants of multiple places. That's it.
Okay, I apologize. I amend that statement. I'm going to try approaching Hadron.
Okay. Well, you're nowhere near the fleet, so...
They're like 3 miles off.
Yeah. You are traveling at best, what, like 60 feet a turn with your action and dash, or movement and dash?
120.
Oh.
But yeah, it's pretty
You've got
slow.
15,000 feet to go.
Another
It'll
10
be a while
rounds.
in turn order. All right, so Golden Bean.
He will fly. I will tell him to fly upward and eastward, I believe.
Just generically eastward away, or eastward as in above Thamor?
Away, dashing. And he will exit turn order, going in that direction.
Okay, so you're telling him to just run.
Mhm. Yep.
All right, he gives you kind of a worried, like, meow kind of noise in your head telepathically.
Let me rate you
First
something.
time you've heard him express concern, I suppose, but...
Nope, he shouldn't.
Okay. Okay. If you okay.
I will, if that's okay, I will cast invisibility again and yield turn order by having Seabreeze run in a direction. Unless somebody wants to counterspell the invis, which would be Anderos. But since
Freya,
he's
she can-
holding...
Freya doesn't have line of
she
sight
could
to him.
see me. Yeah, but Anderos was holding suggestion?
I am holding suggestion, yeah, so I'm...
Okay.
I don't have a reaction anymore because I used it for watery... Oh, no, I did have my turn.
Defense.
No, he won't counterspell. He's, again, maintaining non-aggression towards Seabreeze.
So, with narrative permission, Anderos, you lose sight of Seabreeze,
Yep.
and then, let's say, 2 or 3 seconds later, you feel something go into your pocket. And Seabreeze is gone.
Just closes his eyes. Bites his lip. A hand falls down to feel it. Do I know what it is? Can I feel what it is?
I'm giving it back to Salty, so I don't know what the narrative is at this point. So.
No,
I
he's
assume
saying
you're going to be out of turn order?
Well, he said what you're feeling in the pocket. You're like...
Which
a
I
letter.
imagine everyone's still kind of tense, but if you're actually not going to take action, we can drop it out of turn order and RP the fact that they might just be looking around for you. Are you also dropping the whole person on Thamor or leaving it on him until you're out of range?
The second option.
You're leaving it on until you're out of range?
Thamor is scary.
Okay. So Thamor's still
Wait.
held for a while, but...
Yeah.
Do you cast invisibility? Wouldn't that drop the other concentration? So
Oh,
Thamor
that's
would have
true,
to
it
be
would.
freed by
Oh,
default.
yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Never mind. So yeah, Thamor is released. For instance, the concentration on top. So you're all wary because the only person that probably has an inkling that Seabreeze ran off fully is Anderos, but the other three do
You
not.
really don't know where she is, I guess. I don't know. Let me send you a thing, because she has, even with casting invisibility, she still has a lot of range with Blade Song up, so.
I
figured-
I think because you didn't take the hide action, Anderos could at least hear in the direction she went. Doesn't know where that takes her, but he would have heard. He gets touched, and she takes
Okay,
off.
let me give it to you. Is that enough?
Sorry.
Okay.
I guess if that's the case, we can exit turn order and RP out the aftermath. So yeah, if he's... Unless there's something else that's going on that I need turn order for.
Not for me.
Is Thamor going to kill Apsinthos?
They might cast me here. We all die. No,
Explodes the sun.
no, Thamor's not gonna kill Apsinthos. Yes.
So yeah, you three don't know where Seabreeze is, so I'm going to act under the assumption that she might still be around kind of mentality, but we're going to drop turn order just to allow for some RP here, because this went about as well as I expected. He said, Apsinthos, you reach down to feel... I don't know what Seabreeze put in your pocket, so
Letter.
I have no
It's
idea.
a letter.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a letter.
He reaches down, feels a letter. He bites his lip. And you see his shoulders visibly slump. There's a sigh. And then he turns back. His eyes are still... There's a little bit of that stormy crackle around them. And he just marches right back up to the rest of the group. Looks at Freya and Thamor. Fuck!
Someone
Where-
please explain what's happening. Who is Moroni?
Someone used to walk with us.
You're not talking anymore. Moroni is somebody who we traveled with for at least a year. She was a dear companion to all of us, some more than others. When Moon Tits remade this world, according to Malaeus, Moroni wasn't one of the things she remade. And which, by Ascot's admission, she's trapped in the void. And I intend to get her back. Get everyone back who was lost to that.
Freya's eyes would definitely go wide, and she'll have her gaze pan over to Apsinthos. Like, just visibly stunned at the information. Why haven't you done anything sooner?
He's gonna look over to Anderos to see if he actually has permission to speak or not.
Just shakes his head. He hasn't acted because, well, we didn't know anything till we got here. The other night, when we were over in the damn ruins, he came to me in a dream. And there's when he confessed that he nearly got me, assassinated, executed back in Sunbreak. Circumstances meant that I didn't get executed, but 12 hours, I wouldn't be here anymore. Thankfully, circumstances prevented that. Whether it was my sister, or more likely something Overdue did to my father. They sprung me out of prison, and then my father went back to battle with one of the council, I don't know who. But he owes me a debt. Points to Apsinthos. He's the only one who can traverse or otherwise understand the void. If people are trapped in there, he's going to find out how we get them back. And he's going to teach me. Unfortunately, I can't trust him to get it right himself.
See him roll his eyes a little bit with that.
Freya just punches him in the jaw for that.
That's what I wanted to explain to Seabreeze. I hope I get a chance to explain it to her.
This whole time, you've all been traveling with each other, and you still can't trust one another. What kind of band is this? You say you are friends, and yet you, she gestures to Apsinthos, you hold this information from your friends. You died. You made everyone split off. What the fuck were you thinking?
He's not saying a darn thing.
I may be new to this party. Sure, But truly, if you are all going to be together, to be venturing, be friends, you need to tell each other what is happening. Because this is the result. Death, rage.
We're aware, Bubbles.
I did not leave my home to be guided into this. I thought I am here to be traveling with you all to figure out what's going on, but all of this, my mind still can't wrap around it.
And so are we. Unfortunately, this is what fate has decreed is the people who are supposed to help save the world. We're all a bit broken. We're all a bit shit. And I had hoped, looking over at Apsinthos, some of us would have tried to find a bit more heart in them. But we are what we are. I'm not excusing it. I'm not denying it. I'm just as fucked up as the rest of them.
Just tell me what we're going to be facing. That's all I need to know. Do I need to do something towards him? Do I need to heal him?
No. I think Apsinthos needs to decide who and what Apsinthos is going to be.
Then I'm gonna go try to find Hildie.
She went that way, thumbs toward the kind of northwest. I don't know where she went from there. I lost sight of her.
Freya just immediately starts running in that direction.
As she starts
much
to
as
step,
she can.
as she takes her first step, Anderos just puts a hand on her shoulder and just leans forward. Thank you. Be kind to her.
She nods and starts running as fast as she can with her exhaustion. And she'll be out of the screen.
What say you, Thamor? You've been pretty quiet.
I say we need to get somewhere safer than here. Now is currently not the time to speak.
Well, I'm asking for you to speak anyway.
I mean, Thamar's going on the process that Seabreeze is still someone waiting to stab him in the back.
Lower your blade. She's not here. Anderos turns again, just cocks his head again at Thamor. What do we do with him?
Apsinthos?
Yeah.
We get him to ships, we throw him in a hold, and we think about what to do then. But also, we need to find Hildie wherever she's run off to.
Bubbles is on it. I think we need to get to those ships.
Thamar nods and will. Is Apsinthos himself gonna willingly walk?
Yeah, he's gonna walk. He's not even gonna say anything.
As they turn and start walking, Anderos will just reach into his pack and slap a greater healing potion on Apsinthos' chest. No, not like pouring it, just handing it to him.
Kind of
Drink this.
confused.
Drink this.
Oh, I
Look
thought you
like
were gonna
shit.
Baldur's Gate it.
So he drinks the greater healing potion. That's what, 44 plus 2?
44 plus 4.
Okay. If I do it slowly, do I get max, or do I just roll the dice?
If I nurse it over the next 20 minutes as we walk toward the ships.
No, you still roll. That's
That's not how that has ever worked. What the fuck, man? I would love it, if I could just interject. Yeah, I realize that I made the narrative decision to run off, and I don't regret that, but I would love it if I could do something this session. So if Freya could find me, I would love that. I mean, because Hildie was not trying to sneak off. She's not being stealthy. She's just...
No, I'm aware. You also ran full tilt for 2 rounds with Expeditious Retreat, so...
Well, yes, but I also, I don't know if you saw this last DM that I sent you, but, if you want me to roll something, like, she's running through the trees, so, I mean, if she were to ever trip or something and then she were to just fall, then I think that she would stay where she is. So if you want me to do a couple of, like, retroactive dex saves or something, then I'm willing to do that.
I mean, if you want to thematically say you trip and fall just because you're not paying attention, we can just go that route, since that seems to be what the
I think that it's safe to say that eventually she would trip and fall, because she's not trying to be careful. She's just full tilt going, so...
We'll say she made it a good chunk off the map, like maybe like 100 feet or so, kind of ended up on the trail or close to it, like kind of almost instinctively went back to the trail you guys were on with Grund. Trip and fell perhaps over all the roots and stuff that were there, and kind of curled up under one of the old statues that depicted a dragon.
So whenever Freya finally stumbles across her, I think that she will just be kind of like, laying on her side, kind of like curled into a ball, and just not full on sobbing or anything, but just there, like breathing hard and tears streaming down her face.
Yeah, Freya would definitely slowly approach and then gently pull her into her arms, holding her.
She kind of flinches as you do it and stiffens a little, and but it doesn't take very long. After a few seconds, she just starts. Now the sobbing starts coming.
She'll wait until you have a voice, but she'll rock you and comfort you by rubbing her hand on her back and stroking her hair.
I didn't want him dead. I didn't like it, but I didn't want him dead. I didn't want to kill him.
He's not dead. But from what I understand, he has done a very bad thing.
I know he has. If I wanted it to turn out this way, I would have just outed him to the entire party instead of telling him to come clean to Anderos and let him make that call. But instead, I ran my fucking mouth, and now Anderos is never gonna forgive me.
Hildie. He is going to forgive you. Eventually, they will all find out. I don't know much about anyone, but all I know is this will definitely change how we view on Apsinthos and how the party will react, but it is not your fault. Don't you ever blame yourself for this.
If I hadn't popped off, then Seabreeze wouldn't have stabbed him. You can spin it any way you like. I know that Apsinthos has done some fucked up shit. But this wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for me.
Hildie. It is not your fault. And she will cup her face. It doesn't matter what has been said, what you have done. Things will have been played out later on. Yes, it may have done it now, but it will have done so later. Doesn't matter who or what. All I know is that your friends, this band that we're in, is definitely breaking. No matter what we have done, something would have caused a rift. I know you don't feel this is the right thing, but what you have done may not have been the right thing. But it is again, Hildie. Do not blame yourself. It would have done eventually in the future. Even I barely know this man, and just hearing the news of how he kept information, how he nearly killed Anderos. I was foolish enough to heal this man when I should have just socked him a bit more. But please, Hildie, as your friend, I don't want you to suffer. Not anymore.
Ever since we got our memories back, God, was that just a few days ago? All I've wanted since then is to be better. To try to do good for once in my life.
You are. Look how far you've come.
I nearly
know
got
it
someone killed, Freya.
I know. Hildie. I nearly almost got all of you killed during the last fight. I am exhausted, Hildie. I am frustrated. I am scared. But I am willing to be with all of you. To be with you. So please. Please. And she holds her tight. Don't. If you need someone to blame, blame me. Let me take your sorrows and fears, your hatred. Let me have your burdens. Don't carry this alone. Please.
I think that right now, Hildie isn't really in a state of mind to be able to consider the possibility even that anything that Freya is saying has merit. She is so deep in her own despair and shame that she isn't willing to entertain the thought of this being anything other than her own fault. And she knows that at this point, she's not going to be able to change Freya's mind. So she doesn't rebuff Freya or anything. I don't think that she has the strength to at this point. But she tenses her jaw and she just looks down at the ground. She's not even able to meet Freya's gaze anymore. And she just stays silent.
Freya would take your silence very heavily to her heart. But she doesn't say any more. And she'll stay quiet herself before letting her go. We need to go back. Are you willing to walk, or shall I?
Hildie just nods her head, and she kind of like untangles herself from Freya and shakily stands to her feet and keeps her eyes glued to the ground and just starts shuffling her way forward.
Freya would follow behind, making sure she doesn't tumble over any more roots, but doing her best to bite her cheek to hold back her own tears and tries to remain strong as they head back to where she last saw Anderos and Thamor.
Yeah, we ain't there anymore.
Probably going towards the boats. I think that's what he mentioned. There were boats, right? I barely paid attention after the fight. Let's just go in the direction. And she'll start making her way where she believes where the boat may be, but she has no idea.
Yeah, Hildie will just...
I would assume
Go ahead,
you guys
sorry.
would find our tracks. We're not walking stealthily. So if you head that way, I'm sure you'll find something of the three of us walking.
You can also say, for narrative purpose, and because it works, Vahnsinn stays behind to wait for them. Because, after all, he doesn't want the party to split up either.
How sad is Vahnsinn?
Oh. I mean, part of him was screaming more treatment. But I didn't want to ruin the moment, but when Thamor was saying we'll throw him in the brig, all Vahnsinn was thinking was, this is the more treatment. But no, Vahnsinn would be watching this. He's not happy or sad, because this is what he's watched the entire time. So he's sad as if the story ends, basically, but he's mostly just kind of watching at this point. But he will lead you. He will be waiting for Freya and Hildie return. Kind of curled up on the bridge, like on the rails, like a cat, just waiting.
Freya would just pick him up and just hold him tight.
Come. They have gone for... And he will lead the way for you. And while you're all heading towards the ship, we will hop back to Seabreeze real quick as well, who has returned back to the grave she had dug. for Fairtail.
Hmm. So Bean is there waiting for her because he took off first, and
Yep.
she didn't
Bean
really
is-
run.
Yeah, Bean is
Grave.
curled up on the grave, sitting in a very not odd, but a very perfectly placed beam of sunlight resting upon the grave.
Okay. She didn't really run very fast after she got out of eyesight of that group. And she dropped invisibility, and she's just tired. And she kneels down in front of his grave and says, I don't know what to do. I should be dead. I should be like you, Fairtail. All those decades and now another world. I don't know what to fight for anymore. It seems like everybody contradicts themselves constantly. I've stayed my hand so many times with that man. I thought it was just aiming the bolt off center, and all he needed was some correction, but he points the crossbow at us all. I need some guidance. And she looks up at that sunbeam. And I'll end it there.
Yeah, well, I will end it on a bit of a cliffhanger as well, since we'll probably pick up with the next session with going on the boat. But Seabreeze, you look up, kind of asking for guidance, and you see the ethereal form of Fairtail sitting with a wide, fanged smile on his grave, bathed in the light of Lathander.